Greetings, my name is Mike Eilertson and I am from a company called URUP, and we have revolutionized the way organizations drive and capitalize on innovating and digital technology and empowering their teams to free up bottlenecks throughout the organization. Now, I know just having mentioned the word technology, you're already thinking that it's things that overshoot budgets. These are things that require huge amounts of capacity, spending hours going between wireframes and content creation. And at the end of that process, you get exactly what you asked for, but not what you wanted. And we had a completely different vision of how that should work. We felt that technology should allow you to come up with a brief on a Monday, build that solution on a Tuesday, prototype it on a Wednesday, perfect it on a Thursday, and have it out in market on a Friday, being able to pivot and perfect based on the data, based on real-time analytics, making sure that you achieve your objective as efficiently as possible. In order to do so, we felt the first thing we had to be able to do is to ensure people could engage in seconds without needing to download an app and without needing to sign up for anything. Seamless, efficient communication. We felt that it needed to work across departments, not a single siloed solution, but a cross-business solution, allowing you to be able to drive innovation from HR to training to sales. With the HR people saying, we want induction programs and exit interviews. With training saying that they want detailed product reviews. And for sales to be able to say we need a lead generation, and yet every one of those tools to be able to be built in no time at all underpinned by instant data, being able to change and adapt and react to customers 10 times faster. So how do we do this? We pull out the deck of cards, which is exactly how our admin screen operates. And these cards represent the 49 ever-growing components that we're adding to our platform every single day. In this example, Harley said we love it. We want to be able to do lead generation. We decide to use a poll, a poster, maybe a video to achieve this objective. We drag and drop them on the admin screen like the game Solitaire. As I click and drag my images in and write my text, I see live how it is going to come to fruition. And I click publish, publishing to cloud servers around the world, making it instantly available. In this case, Harley are activating with a short code, SMSing the word Harley to 30086, and seconds later, being able to kick that off. So let's show you firsthand what that really looks like. Harley-Davidson wanted listeners to be able to pull out their mobile phone during the radio ad and SMS the word Harley to 30086 in order to be able to book a test drive. Within seconds, I get the message, take the Harley-Davidson challenge, and seconds later, I'm on a tailor-made Harley-Davidson experience. Just landing here, Harley secured my contact number, my location, my mobile device, who is my cellular provider, all within the realm of privacy law because I'm choosing to engage with Harley, SMSing the word Harley to 30086. First question, do I currently own a motorbike license? Hell yes, or not yet? I'm going to say not yet. Do I currently own a motorbike? I'm going to say not yet. Would I like to test drive a Harley? Of course, yes, count me in. Well, do you know test drives are available without one? Tailor-made messaging appearing based on what we have learnt about the person or the listener going through the journey. It tracks down where I'm from, tells me I can own a Harley for as little as 750 Rand a month, gives me video material that is being tracked to see how far down that video material I went, and then pulls up a great gamification component. So I'll show you how it works. 22 seconds. In what year was Harley Davidson founded? 1936, 1903, or 1920? I'm going to go with 1936. It says no, 1903 was the correct answer. I'm going to say Harley Davidson did produce many motorcycles. I'm going to say John Q. Williams was not the founder. In 94, I'm going to say they filed a trademark for sound. And lastly, I'm going to say cosmetics is what they sell, and no, it is casual wear. Without even asking me my contact details, I just input my name, I agree to the T's and C's, and I'm instantly ranked across the other listeners in a live engagement assessment that just took place. Just at this stage, Harley have already secured my contact number, my location, the fact that I don't have a license, don't have a bike, but I did want to do a test drive, and got to engage with me in an experiential manner through that gamification component. So here's something similar for KFC. They asked for us to take a selfie with the meal, and I'm going to use this component to be able to show you how easy our admin screen operates and how we've created these cards that mimic the admin screen that you can use within meetings to build magnificent decision trees. In this case, we're activating on email, a banner ad, and shortcode. I've got a range of other things I could use, Facebook or Twitter or squeeze pages. I've got 49 different components here that are easily available, share components that can allow things to go viral, all the way from videos to downloads to gamification based on the decisions that I have made. In this case, I upload my photo. It says, damn, that's a great photo, and would I like to share it? And now you're getting context to each of these little components that the URUP platform allows you to be able to build. So here is a solution for an insurance company who was struggling to get their clients to read their contracts and know what they were insured for. This was a way to find out exactly what you were insured for. It accesses my contract, and in this case asks me, do I know what I'm insured for? I'm going to say I'm not sure. It says, well, if the claim shakes, you're not covered, but don't worry, you can upgrade at any time. Accesses my contract, downloading my contract onto my mobile phone, kicking off a gamified component. I'm going to say I must be covered for specified items. Well, I'm not. I didn't realize that. Theft, I'm covered. Fire damage. Clothing allowance, I'm not covered for that either. And as I start going through this, so I start learning what I'm covered for, what aspects of the contract are or aren't covered. I'm going to say I must be covered for earthquakes. You can see my multiplyer's gone up. I see that I'm not. My multiplier drops down again. And this is not only building a detailed profile on the customer and through an auditable manner can be able to prove that the customer was trained on what they were or weren't covered for. More importantly, it gives me a real-time opportunity to upgrade, and I can ask the call center to be able to contact me in relation to which areas I'd like to be upgraded on. The last area is how the platform can be used for things like training. Here is training on Module 1. Within Module 1, we're going to cover eyes, ear, and nose health products. There are 9 modules that we're going to be going through, and this is currently where I am. I'm on the red module of Module 1. They wanted to be able to work out the age profile and demographic of their reps to be able to communicate more effectively. It makes a quick brand statement saying the most trusted brand, and then starts accessing detailed content modals. This is how we deliver complex material on a mobile phone. This is being tracked right now, green if we're reading it, yellow if we're skimming through it, or red if we haven't gone through it at all. So the URUP platform can be used to train people on their own device, at their own time, at their own location, tracking video, tracking detailed content, creating immersive, interactive experiences that are easily accessible by the end user. So you can activate our solution on multiple channels: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn banner ads, USSD, QR codes, all allowing an easy access to the communication in question. You can train people on their own device, at their own time, at their own location, even being able to reward them with data or airtime based on their participation or vouchers. As they click on the message, give them $1. As they go through the journey, give them $1, depending on how far they go, so you can reward them in real time. Detailed induction programs can be created, and you can activate these from stadiums to conferences in traditionally non-accessible environments. So what problems has URUP solved? The fact that you can build these solutions and empower every single person within your organization to free up their capacity, to free up their bottlenecks, leveraging digital technology that integrates with all traditional legacy systems through an API, so this information can arrive live in your CRMs, can arrive live in your data profiles, arrive live at your branches in order to be able to engage your customers. All of these components allow the platform to be used in a range of ways, from surveys to sampling to call center efficiencies, for training, for RSVP management, through a simple to use admin screen that allows me to drag and drop my components onto screen like Solitaire. As I click on that component and I write and I put my images in, I see live how that is going to manifest itself. I build the decision tree, I see the decision tree, I decide that looks great, I publish it, and it even works on desktops and tablets. Any internet-based device can be easily activated. Lastly, the data allows you to track every aspect of what's working or isn't working. You can API this data directly out of our data banks that is immediately accessible in your own systems. Alternatively, you can go into our own system. You can choose the campaign in question, you can choose what you'd like to see, and you can immediately see a range of areas that can be tracked and monitored. In this case, I can see the amount of people who arrived versus how many people who got to the end. I can download that in CSV, in JPEG, in Excel. I can see journey drop-off. This is one of my favorite sections over here. Each of these sections represent a card. You can see on the third block over here, age and gender had a 48% drop-off across 3,600 people. Rip it out, change it, make it a poll rather. Instead of asking them to input their age and gender, by making it a poll, we adjusted to only a 3% drop-off rate. And lastly, I can even track what channels are working for me: Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Billboard, radio, and each of those channels independently being tracked. I can go play in the big data hubs, being able to access the big data to compare and cross-pollinate across multiple campaigns. Use URUP to be able to track your knowledge gaps within your organization, what your employees know, what they don't know, what your customers are reading, what they're watching. From a compliance perspective, this team hasn't gone through Module 1. This team of 2 people only went through 76% of the material. Let's see what's sticking. Let's see what they're reacting to. Here I can track video and content modal consumption. In this case, 13 people only read for 5 seconds, 27 people read for 3 minutes. Truly immersive analytics that can help you react 10 times faster to what is working within your organization. And as you can see by on screen now, URUP and that modular platform allows us to be able to free up bottlenecks across departments, across teams, empowering every human within the organization to fully mobilize behind the digital era. Thank you very much, and we look forward to hearing from you.